Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with a message from your ex reading. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And share the video to share the wealth. Click like before you leave. If you don't do anything else, click like to help a goddess out. And let's get into your reading. So some of you may have been feeling your ex's energy. Some of you may not have wanted that feeling, but there's others of you who are just missing your ex, and you're wondering during this moment and season of no contact, because you're being respectful of yourself and you're not reaching out despite how you feel, wondering if they feel just the same, if they are interested in coming back, you know, have they moved on, whatever the case may be. We're going to pick up on messages or what they may want you to know right now. Again, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. So here we have you matter. Strength, ego. Their ego is keeping them away from reaching out to you. And I feel like with the number 8, you know, it's like a card of a number of action. And it's also the infinity symbol. I feel like this is the way that they've always been. Like they always thought that having strength means like asserting it with power, and it was communicated in a way to you that didn't feel like love to you. And that was one of the issues that you experienced when you were together. Do you even care? So they're wondering if you still care about them, because you may have blocked them on social media. You may have, you know, did this for yourself, for your healing's sake. You had to delete them as if they never happened, and they may not have ever felt this energy from you before, because in the past you may have taken them back time and time again, and this has probably been the longest time that you guys have been separated, and they're wondering if you're going to take them back again. We're going to pull one final one, because I feel the need, and it says I want you to choose. So your ex is waiting on you to contact them because they want you to choose. And for some of you, you're just like, that's so weak as fuck. That's weak, because you always are the one that's begging for them to come back and do right. Or you're always the one taking the initiative to make things work, and you want someone to fight for you for once and show up and actually do right by you. So it's rather hard for you to say, I choose you, when you've been choosing them and they have been choosing either other people or ignorance, ego, or just not knowing what the hell to do, because they don't know what to do with you, because you have maybe out of their league, whether it be physically, emotionally, spiritually, and sexually, some kind of way. You may be out of their league. So they may be feeling as if they don't know how to approach you, because you may not be approachable in this energy right now. But right now, there's an energy of someone who misses their person, or the person that they thought was their person, and they want attention for that purpose. So let's go ahead and get some messages from the tarot and see what's going on with your energy versus their energy, because it could be something that's happening in their life that has them looking back at you like, damn, you know, this was a better situation. So I feel like for some of them, or for some, it may be like the grass isn't greener. They may have gone back out there and realized that, you know, life ain't no crystal stairs. If you catch that reference, you are my people. But let's see what's going on. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the Gemini collective. Ooh, please provide me with the guided messages for the Gemini collective. Why is this shuffle happening like this? Okay, let's do it this way. Please help me to see all things clearly for Gemini. Please help me to see all things clearly for Gemini. All right, so let's have a look at
you versus them.
Okay, so this is them. 5 of Swords. They feel defeated. They feel like you left them behind, and I feel like they're going through some kind of turmoil right now, because 5 is a number of conflict. Nothing but 5s here. Now it's the 5 of Wands. And I feel like they're arguing with they're arguing with somebody on their end, and they're thinking back like, well, damn, you know, when I was with Gemini, it wasn't this difficult. It was so easy going. Gemini was just so easy to be with, and I fucked that up. So I feel like they're remorseful, but they still don't know how to approach you. And at the same time, it's just like they still are on that bullshit. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but they haven't changed, Gemini, because I feel an energy of competition with the 5 of Wands, where they want you to compete for their love with whomever it is that they're messing with. Because whoever it is that they got right now, I feel like they got feelings for them. They got some kind of situation going on. We're not going to try to tap into that energy. It's none of our business, for real. But what in regards to you, they're not, they're having a lot of conflict with the 5s being here. And they just want a breath of fresh air. They just want to breathe. It feels like they're drowning in whatever is going on. So you may have been a place of peace for this person, Gemini, and they miss that peace, and their life is hella chaotic right now. And then I put an Ace of Wands for them as well. They're looking outside of the connection that they have, and they're looking at other prospects, but they're also reflecting on you. So this is the type of person that, you know, I feel like this is human nature, like being a victim of human nature as well. When you're going through some dumb shit or a whole bunch of BS, and you just want to be out of it, you just kind of grasp at straws, and you want that old thing back. You want to try to see how you can venture off and do something else and escape your situation, because it's not as good as you thought it was, and now you want to do over. But that new beginning can't happen because the person that you were with is not feeling you like that no more, or you tried them so hard they can't really come back from what you did. So I feel like for them, they're just trying to figure out a way how to weave themselves back into your life, or are hoping that because they are like a dog with the tail between their legs, they can't really hop back to where you are, and they're just hoping that you take the initiative to give them the go ahead so that they could come to you for treats. Don't get scammed, Gemini, because it's not looking right. They are conflicted on their end though. They got some conflicts happening, and I feel like you were a person who was like a voice of reason for them. And they're low-key resentful. I feel like you're standing on your own 2 feet with the Emperor energy. This is your energy now, Gemini. And the Lovers, you might have a new situation as well. So Gemini, this reading is turning a little bit. I feel like you reflected on your ex because you got this new situation, and this person is kind of bossy, and this person is like really doing the damn thing and making you feel like, you know, like you're the king or the god or the queen or the goddess in their life. And it made you reflect on your past situation, like, this is all you had to do for me, and look, I'm getting it somewhere else. So you may be dating right now. I also see someone recently gave you a phone number, and you're contemplating if you should call them. The 9 of Wands it flipped out. I'm going to take that. You could be struggling right now in life as well, Gemini, battling. What's this? The 10 of Wands. Yeah, you got a lot on your plate too. So you may feel like you're not ready to get into a new relationship, and that's probably why you reflected on your ex, because it's like going back to the old is familiar. But Spirit warns against that. I feel like you may have gotten advice from a father figure who was like, don't make that mistake again. I feel like there was some kind of jail situation. You might have gone to jail due to the situation with this person from the past, Gemini. There was jail involved or some kind of legal situation that cost you a lot of money, and it wasn't worth the experience. You could be a reflection right now. Can I get clarification on why the 9 and 10 of Wands are here? Spirit, can I get clarification on why the 9 and 10 of Wands are here? Don't ignore your responsibilities either. Strength. Okay, so it could be that you're struggling with something that's tied to your It could be something that's tied to mental health, Gemini. And you're just trying to focus. I feel like this is somebody who has a difficult time focusing on one thing. And that's why you may feel like you're not ready to branch out into a new situation. And we're reflecting on the past like, damn, I wonder what life would have looked like with them. But they haven't changed, in case you were wondering. And but if you were wondering, they do miss you, Gemini. This is somebody that is thinking about you quite often. And that's merely because, what's on the bottom of the deck? Ooh, the Page of Cups. Yep. They're thinking about reconnecting with you, Gemini. And that's because you brought them the joy that they always wanted, but they didn't know how to handle you. They didn't know how to take care of you. They didn't know how to handle the people that liked them. They didn't know how to handle temptation. And they feel defeated in their situation because they know they did you wrong, but this person doesn't know how to do right. And they're going to keep on starting new relationships, new connections, looking for your energy, and they're not going to find it. And I feel like, Gemini, you're always going to be the one that they're going to reflect on. And I don't think that if the opportunity allows it, that you should jump back into the swing of things with this person, because honestly, truly, based on what these cards look like, they're struggling with their own battles. They're struggling with their own conflict, shit that holes that they've dug for themselves, the bed that they've ruffled up and messed up, they have to lay in it. And your season with this person is done. This is a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo is here. And Gemini, Aquarius, Libra is here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio is also here. So it's just like, what you gonna do? I feel like, Gemini, now is the time that you should focus on your peace and your space. You should be focusing on loving on yourself and treating yourself the way how you want to be treated. Because with the Lovers card, it also shows that self-love is important. You're not going to be able to show up in a relationship with, you know, your whole heart if you're still reflecting on things that hurt you, or still, you know, hurt about the past. You have to let that hurt go. So, and then you got a lot going on in your life right now. You are fighting through a lot of things right now. You may feel like you have a lot on your plate. There's a lot of people trying to talk to you right now. And I feel like this person has or had a better, special place in your heart. And that's why you're reflecting on them, because you're like, damn, how could you brought me so much drama? I done got a record because of you. That might not apply to everybody. But it's like it wasn't a healthy connection, and now they want that old thing back, and they want to try again with a new approach. But at the same time, they haven't changed. They haven't changed the things that put y'all in this position to begin with. So what's the point? Anything else on this situation? Meditation, clearing space, removing negativity. That's what you should be focusing on. Clearing out the space in your house, the clutter in your apartment. Clearing out the unnecessary thoughts, the thoughts that drags you back into the past, thinking that you're not good enough to experience healthy relationships and people and beautiful travels. Clearing your energy in your life. Having a clear mind is so important, and having positive connections. That's what you should be focused on. Gossip, petty, jealousy, and envy. There's a lot of talk about who you are, Gemini, to this person. There's people that are talking about you, and you don't need to worry about it. You might have heard your ears ringing, like loud ringing, and it's because your name has come up in conversations, because this person may have been watching your page or doing something to make sure that they can keep tabs on you some way, somehow, with the Page of Cups as well, because they still feel connected to you, but they just don't know how to treat you, and it's caused conflict in their household, or conflict with whomever it is that they're speaking with right now. I'm gonna pull, or talking to right now. I'm gonna pull a final card, and it says here, negotiator, bargaining, and begging. So lo and behold, this person may very well allow their intrusive thoughts to take over and double back with the Page of Cups energy, trying to make a spiritual connection to you, Gemini, when they're still not spiritually at peace. So be very mindful of this energy, okay? I'm going to close this out with an affirmation for you. We're going to affirm something and move on to the next. That's the spirit. Moving on to the next. Moving on to the next. You're taking care of business, Gemini, and you have a lot going on in your life. And you have a lot to show for what you've been working on. And yeah, it's a little bit hard. And yeah, you might deal with a little bit of mental things that, you know, pulls on your thoughts and your heartstrings and things of that nature. But those are the things that you should be focused on, rather than trying to figure out if so-and-so still fucks with you, because life is hard and it made you think about the past. So here we are. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. Affirm that now, Gemini. I am confident. I am confident enough to leave the past behind and allow it to stay that way. If somebody really wants to be with you, Gemini, they're going to treat you the way how you want to be treated. But you have to set a standard for yourself and not allow people who did not handle you correctly to come back to mishandle you again. You have to set the standard. If someone loves you, they will show you with changed behavior, not words. I am confident. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. Join my channel membership so you can get access to those members only videos, get your special membership badge and all that good stuff. And you can get those free 1-question card pulls. Like if you see a reading like this and you drop a follow-up question as a member, if you have a star by your name, I pull a card for you and answer in the comments with a short reading in the comments. Now, we know how pricey readings could be. So it's an incentive for you that I created and added to that program. And hopefully you see the value enough to join the Tellemtribe crew. So until next time, Gemini, love and light, tribe.
Forget the lover bad before you lose another one. I need affection like a lazy sugar baby. Need confections, new beginnings with the feelings are the dopest. My confessions are too fluid, but I knew it. He too stupid.